Boys and girls, come in and sit down. Turn around the frowns. There's no need to worry. We're not having a party. We're reviewing Major Bludd. I'm sorry, everybody. That will be the last time you'll hear that in this review. But this is your old pal Chuck, and we are reviewing from the direct-to-consumer line, Major Bludd. I have to say, after the original classic look with the fixed robo hand or stiff glove, this is my favorite iteration of Major Bludd. A lot of great details here, and again, the history of the direct-to-consumer line. Originally, it was an online exclusive. Then the final waves were picked up by Toys R Us, and really, it's that bridge gapper between the new sculpt era of the early 2000s and the 25th anniversary figure designs. As you can see, let me perhaps bring things in just a touch. Major Bludd features, at the time, what was the standard articulation. Ball jointed head, universal shoulders, 90-degree bend at the elbows with a bicep swivel, O-ring construction with that triangular torso design, leading to ball jointed hips, single jointed knees. There is no ankle articulation and no wrist articulation. The colors, instead of his traditional blue and tan with swatches of black, are actually a nice muted brown to a light brown and hints of gold. The nicest accessory, I would have to say, in terms of his design and uniform layout, is this red sash type of cape. Really wish this was soft goods, but Hasbro and the Joe line, for whatever reason, has been somewhat hesitant to do soft goods in terms of capes and belts and stuff like that. I've also heard over the years that depending on the quality, soft goods on a 3 3/4 inch figure aren't always the best. The fabric tends to fray if it's not made properly. One interesting aspect is the helmet is removable. Now, and we do see a nice crew cut of brown hair. Oftentimes, Major Bludd is, in figure form, represented as being bald. That may have something to do with the fact that it's a reusing of a head. There's a helmet. They don't want to bother with the hair, but this is very nice. And of course, you do have his trademark eye patch. For accessories, we have this very nice assault rifle, which is a menagerie of various different kinds of implements of destruction. Machine gun, grenade launcher. One thing I do find very interesting are these two posts at the top, which lead me to believe this was for the not fully realized modular weapon gimmick for the direct-to-consumer line. And it might be interesting to see, like, trying to combine this with the Cobra Troopers weapons and what you can get up with. One thing that really excites me, though, is Major Bludd does have a working holster in his belt, and that's really cool. Again, these new Sculpt era figures were some of the first to experiment with holsters and things of that nature. I mean, we've had sheaths going back to the Real American Hero days, but holsters were not that popular. Major Bludd has always been one of my favorite characters. He really is just a scoundrel in the classical sense of the word. Pay him enough money and he'll work for anybody. Um, it's interesting, he has the title of Major, when really he's just a mercenary working for Cobra. Um, back in the day, I always was under the impression he was the guy in charge of the Cobra Troopers, the field commander. Because keep in mind, I watched the cartoon. As we all know, in the comics, Destro was the real field commander of Cobra, and Major Bludd was, a mercenary. But however you see Major Bludd, it's definitely, if you don't have this figure, worth a place in your collection. If anything, stick him in a turret of the direct-to-consumer Hiss, and where I think he works best and can give the commands, and it'll fit right in. It's your old pal Chuck from Major Bludd. We'll see you next time.